Hello, Igor Young Minds. Ngayon ay nasa week 5 na tayo ng ating first quarter. Ang week 5 po natin ay hinati natin sa tatlong lesson. So ito lang ang ating lesson 1. Meron na po ako nitong ginawa last year pa, okay, for the school year 2020-2021. Pero po incomplete yon. So walang sagot lahat ng learning task. Ngayon naman, dito sa lesson na to ay sagutan po natin lahat. Subukan natin. Okay. So our lesson for this week is about multiplication of numbers with two decimal place factors. Muli po, ito si Teacher 1. Para sa hindi pa nakaka-subscribe, ay huwag po natin kalimutang mag-subscribe. At kapag may natutunan sa lesson na ito, ay huwag po natin kalimutang i-like at i-share sa iba para may matutunan din naman sila. Okay, simula agad tayo. After going through this lesson, you are expected to multiply decimal numbers and mixed decimals up to 2 decimal places. So sana nga po, pagkatapos itong lesson na to, ay talagang matuto tayong mag-multiply ng decimals. Okay. In multiplying decimals by another decimal, okay, you can multiply them as if they are whole numbers. So wala pong dapat ikatakot kasi if you know how to multiply whole numbers, ganun din lang po ang pag-multiply ng decimal numbers. In placing the decimal point in the product, get the sum of the number of decimal places in each factor. So mas maganda to, makikita yan kapag meron na tayong halimbawa. Kaya naman, proceed tayo sa example number 1. Sophia spent 5,800. So sa previous lesson natin, tinuro ko kung paano basahin ang decimal numbers. Okay, tingnan lang ang number na nasa rightmost part, tingnan ang kanyang place value, at ganun ang kanyang pagbabasa. So, example, 8 ay nasa hundreds place, kaya pag binasa mo to, this is 58 hundreds. Okay? Okay, again, Sophia spent 58 hours sewing an apron and 300 times as much to put the finishing touches on it. How long did it take her to do the finishing touches? Okay, so tingnan natin. Okay, the process of multiplying decimal numbers ay ito lang po. Okay. Step 1, multiply the hundreds. Okay, so tingnan natin itong multiplier natin, no? Itong nasa baba, itong sa pangalawa. Okay. Disregard muna natin yung decimal point. Baliwala yan, huwag mong intindihin yan. Okay, multiply the hundreds place. Ito lang ang nasa ang hundreds natin, itong 3 na to. So multiply tayo simula sa kanan, so that is 3 times 8, that is 24. So 4 lang ilagay sa baba and then carry 2. Okay, 3 times 5, that is 15 plus 2, that is 17. Carry 1. And then 3 times 0 is 0 plus 1, that is 1. Okay, so this is the first product ng ating hundreds. Ngayon, step 2. Okay, multiply naman natin yung tens. Ano yung tens? Itong pangalawa sa kanan. Okay? Again, simula sa right side, papunta sa left. So pangalawa ay 0. 0 naman tayo. Tens place. So that is 0 times 8. That is 0. 0 times 5. That is 0. And then 0 times 0 is 0 also. Okay. Step 3 tayo. Multiply the ones naman. So ito naman, pakaliwa talaga. Okay? So that is again, 0 times 8. 0 pa rin. 0 times 5. Another 0. And then 0 times 0. Another 0. Okay? And then, step 3. Okay? You have to add the partial products na. So these are the partial products, 174, 0, and then 0, 0, 0. Okay? Add the partial products. Add natin yan. So that is 4 plus wala naman, 0, 0, that is 4. And then 7 plus 0, that is 7. 1 plus 0, that is 1. And then 0 plus 0, 0. And then 0, bring down 0 na lang. Okay. Lastly, ito ang gagawin natin. So yung decimal point, tingnan natin kung ilang decimal places mayroon ang ating mga factors. Anong ibig kong sabihin? First factor natin is 58 hundredths. Tingnan kung ilang number ang meron after the decimal point. That is 1, 2. Meron siyang 2 decimal places. Another, ang isang factor pa natin, bilangin natin ilang decimal factor, ilang decimal places. Ito ang decimal point, ilang number after the decimal point? 1, 2. So meron din siyang 2 decimal places. And then i-add natin kung ilang decimal places lahat meron sa ating factor. Meron siyang apat. Okay? Kung kaya naman, kung ilang decimal places meron ang lahat ng ating factors, ganun mo doon mo ilalagay, okay, ang ating decimal point sa product. Anong ibig kong sabihin? Okay, 4 decimal places ang total natin. Simula dito sa rightmost part, dito sa dulo, sa right, okay? Bilang ka ng 4 na decimal place. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the 4th decimal places from the right. Okay, kaya ang decimal point natin ay nandito. Kaya naman, the product of 5800s and 300s is just, so tingnan ang place value na nasa dulo, this is tenths, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s is 174 10,000s. Okay? Yun ang gamit ngayon ng ating decimal places. So the final answer is it took Sophia 174 10,000s or to do the finishing touches on the apron. Okay, mas elaborate pa natin sa susunod. Next one, learning task 1 tayo, diretso. So ito, practicein muna natin. Put the decimal point in the correct place, add 0 kung kinakailangan. Okay, write your answer in your notebook. Practicein muna natin kung paano maglagay ng decimal point. Okay, sample number 1. Ang product nito ay ginawa na para sa inyo. So ito na yung kanyang partial product at inad na rin lahat. Okay. Ngayon, ito ang pinapractice natin ito, yung last part, ha? Last part na, yung paglalagay ng decimal point. Kasi kung makikita mo, ang product niya ay walang decimal point, lalagyan natin ngayon. So tingnan natin, ilang decimal places meron ang ating factors. Okay. So 1.54, andito ang decimal point, ilang numbers meron? After the decimal point, 1, 2. So there are 2. Second factor natin, andito ang decimal point, 1, 2 number pa rin. So there are another 2 decimal places. Okay. Kaya naman, ang total ng decimals natin, ng decimal place natin ay 4. So in our product, we have to move the decimal point 4 places to the right. Again, simula sa kanan, move tayo, bilang tayo ng 4 numbers to the right. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So the decimal point is here. Okay? So ganun lang po ang gagawin natin. Lalagyan lang natin ng decimal point ng ating product. Okay, pangalawa. Ganun pa rin. 6.22 and 2.11. Okay, ito yung kanyang product na lalagyan natin ng decimal point. Bilangin ang decimal places sa ating factors. So sa first factor natin, meron niyang decimal point 1, 2, dalawa uli. Sa ating second factor, meron niyang 1, 2, meron uling dalawa. So, ibig sabihin, merong 4 na decimal places, move ang decimal point 4 places to the left. Simula uli sa kanan, dito, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, the decimal point should be here. Ayun. So, ganun lang pala. Okay, next tayo. Another one. Number 3. Okay. Number 3, ginawa na uli. Andito na ang product. Ngayon, bibilangin lang natin kung ilang decimal places meron ng ating factor. Sa first factor natin na 2.28, nandito ang decimal point. Okay? Meron siyang 1, 2 numbers. Dalawa. Dito ang decimal point sa pangalawang factor. Meron 1, 2 number. Meron uli yang 2. So, ang total ng decimal places sa factors natin ay 4. Ibig sabihin, ang ating decimal point sa product ay mag-move ng 4 places to the left. So, dito sa kanan tayo magsisimula. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, ang decimal point natin ay nandito sa 3. Okay? So, ganun lang po ang gamit. Basically, sa simula, pag nag-multiply ka sa ating mga partial products, baliwala yung decimal point. Pero pagdating sa dulo, sa ating final product na, we have to move the decimal point kung ilang decimal places meron ng ating factors. Number 4 tayo. Okay. Same process lang. Okay, na-multiply na yan para sa inyo. Tingnan lang kung ilang decimal places meron ng ating factor. First factor natin, meron 2. Okay? Second factor natin, meron 2 uli. After the decimal point, so the total decimal places natin ay 4. Ibig sabihin, sa ating product, mag-move ng 4 places to the left. So, galing dito sa kanan, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, ang decimal point natin ay nandito. So, napakadali naman pala niyan, sir. Okay, maglalagay lang ng decimal point. Yes, ganun lang po talaga. Okay, number 5. Number 5 tayo, another example, same process pa rin, ginawa na ang product para sa inyo. Okay, ang gagawin na lang natin dito ay ilalagay ang tamang place ng decimal point natin. So ilang numbers sa ating factor? Merong 4 sa una. Ay, no, this is just 2. Sorry, that is just 2. Ano sa pangalawa? Meron ding 2. So ang total ng ating decimal places sa factors natin ay 4. Kung kaya naman, sa ating final product or sa ating product, ay mag-move tayo ng 4 places to the left. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow! Easy as 1, 2, 3 lang pala. Okay, so the decimal point is between 3 and 8. Oh, ganun lang po. No, so kung wala naman pala tayong problema. Kung marunong kayong mag-multiply, okay, ay kayang-kayang sagutan ang decimal point. Sa una lang ang ating decimals. Okay? Sa una, mahirap tingnan, no? Pero if you know the process, madaling-madali lang po. Okay, next tayo. This is the process on how to multiply decimals. Okay, number 1. First step, ignore the decimal points and multiply as if they are whole numbers. It is nasabi ko, baliwalain mo na yung decimal point. Multiply ka lang, parang whole number lang yan. Okay, pangalawa, place the decimal point in the product based on the total number of decimal places in the factor. So ito na yung last part na to, no? Bilangin ang decimal point ng ating product and then i-move natin ang ating decimal point to the left. Okay, kung ilang places. And then, number 3, in multiplying a decimal by whole number, the number of decimal places in the product is the same as that in the decimal factor. So, same process pa rin naman to, katulad lang ng number 2. Tingnan nyo lang ang decimal places ng factors, and then, ganun pa rin. Move to the left. Okay? And then, take note, you have to count the number of decimal places from the right. So ito, lagi tayong sa kanan nagsisimula, papunta sa kaliwa. Okay? So ganun lagi. And then, dito tayo sa learning task 2. Find the product. So dito mag-multiply na po talaga tayo. Find the product and write your answer in your notebook. Okay, sample number 1. 3.53 multiplied by 1.25 or ang tamang basa nito ay 3 and 53 hundredths multiplied by 1 and 25 hundredths. Okay, so ang decimal point po and ang basa. Okay, so in multiplying, ganun pa rin sa proseso natin, magsimula tayo sa ating hundreds place. So dito sa 5, okay, multiply natin sa 3. So that is 5 times 3. And that is 15. So sulat lang natin dito sa ating partial product is 5 and then carry 1 tayo. And then 5 times 5, that is 25. Plus 1, that is 26. Ang ilalagay lang natin dito sa ating partial product is 6. And then carry 2. Okay? And then 5 times 3, that is 15. Plus 2, that is 17. Okay, since last na siya, pwede na natin isulat lahat. Okay, tapos na tayo sa ating hundreds place. Punta naman tayo sa ating tens place. Tens place natin, bigyan palit tayo ng kulay. Mas visible ang red. Okay, tens place natin, that is just 2 times 3. Okay, and that is 6. And then 2 times 5, and that is 10. So 0 lang ilalagay natin. And then carry 1 tayo. And then 2 times 2, that is 6 also, plus 1. Yun na carry natin, that is 7. Tapos na tayo ngayon sa ating tens place. Punta naman tayo sa ating ones place. Again, simula tayo sa kanan pa rin. Okay, so that is 1 times 3 is 3. And then 1 times 5 is 5. And then 1 times 3 is, this is 3. Okay? Yan. So, meron talagang mga typo eh. Palit tayo. So, this is 3. Okay? And now, let us add the partial product na. Okay? So, add natin lahat yan. So, this is 5. Wala siyang katapat. So, this is 5 plus 0 plus 0. And that is 5. And then 6 plus 6. And that is 2. Carry 1. And then 1 plus 7 plus 3. And that is 11. So, carry 1 pa rin tayo. And then 1 plus 1 plus 7. That is 9. Plus 5. That is 4. Okay? And then, carry 1 tayo. Okay? And then 1 plus 3, and that is 4. Okay? Sulat ko na lang, no? Sulat ko na lang. And then, lastly, tingnan niyo wala pang decimal point yan, no? So, ang gagawin natin, bilangin natin kung ilang decimal places meron ang ating factor. Sa unang factor natin, that is 3.53, meron yan dalawang decimal place. Okay? Sa pangalawang factor natin, that is 1.25, meron din yan dalawang decimal places. Kung saan, ang total lahat ay 4. Ibig sabihin, sa ating product, mag-move tayo ng 4 decimal places to the left. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So the decimal point is here. Okay? Ayun. So mali ito, this is 4. Okay? Palitan natin yan. Yan, 4 yan. Okay, that is typo. Okay, next tayo. Number 2. Okay? 2.32 or 2 and 32 hundredths multiplied by 2 and 31 hundredths. Okay. First step, multiply like whole numbers lang. Simula tayo sa ating tens place. So that is 1 times 2, and that is 2, and then 1 times 3, that is 3, and then 1 times 2, and that is 2 again. Okay? Tens place tayo, that is 3 times 2, and that is 6, and then 3 times 3, and that is 9, and then 3 times 2, that is 6 also. And then ones place tayo, simula uli sa kanan, dito uli tayo magsisimula sa right side, that is 2 times 2, and that is 4, and then 2 times 3, that is 6, and then 2 times 2 again, and that is 4. And then add the partial product lang, i-add natin yan lahat. Okay? Add natin yan, so that is 2, bring down 2 lang. So 2 times 3, that is 9. 2 plus 3 again, that is 9. And then 2 plus 9 plus 4, and that is 5. So carry 1 tayo. 15 kasi yan, so carry 1 tayo. And that is 1 plus 6 plus 6, and that is 13. So 3 lang isusulat natin, carry 1. And then 1 plus 4, and that is 5. And then lastly, ang susunod na gagawin ay bilangin natin kung ilang decimal places meron sa ating factors. First factor natin is na dalawang decimal numbers after the decimal point. So that is 2. Second factor natin ay meron ding dalawa. Kaya naman, meron siyang 4 na decimal places. Ibig sabihin, ang ating product mag-move ng 4 decimal places to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the decimal point is here. Okay? So madali ang paglalagay ng decimal point kung alam mo yung proseso. Okay, number 3 tayo. Number 3. 2 and 42 multiplied by 1 and 56. Same process. Ganun lang. Simula sa tens place, 6 times 2. Okay? And that is 12. Carry 1. Okay? And that is 6 times 4. That is 24 plus 1. Okay? That is 25 or 5. Carry 2. And the 6 times 2, that is 12 plus 2. And that is 14. Okay. Tens place tayo. 5 times 2, that is 10. So 0 lang. Carry 1. And then 5 times 4, that is 20 plus 1. That is 21. Carry 2. And then 5 times 2, that is 10 plus 2. That is 12. Sulatan natin lahat. And then, ones place tayo. Ito na tayo sa ones place. Simula ulit sa kanan. 1 times 2, and that is 2. And then 1 times 4, that is 4. 1 times 2, that is 2 also. And then add all the partial products. Okay, that is bring down 2 lang. Okay, and then 5 plus 0, that is 5. And then 4 plus 1 plus 2, and that is 7. And then 1 plus 2 plus 4, that is 7 also. And then 1 plus 2, and then that is 3. Ang huling problema natin ay kung paano natin or saan natin ilalagay ang ating decimal point. So tingnan natin ang decimal places ng ating product. So meron dito dalawa. So dito ay dalawa rin. Bakit? Dalawang number after the decimal point lang. Dalawang number after the decimal point. So ang total niyan ay 4. Kaya naman, move natin ang ating decimal places to the left. Okay, ng 4 times. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So ang decimal point natin, nandito lang yan. Between 3 and 7. Okay, di ba? Madali. So dapat, kung marunong lang kayong mag-multiply ng numbers, okay, ay madaling-madali sa inyo to. Yung decimal numbers. Same process lang kasi. Okay, number 4 tayo. Same process again. Multiply like whole numbers lang. Disregard the decimal point. Simula tayo sa tens place. or sa hundreds place. So that is 4 times 5, and that is 20. Carry 2. 4 times 8. Okay, that is 32 plus 2. That is 34. Carry 3. And then 4 times 0, that is 0 plus 3. And that is 3. Okay? Tens place tayo. 5 times 5, 25. 5 carry 2. And then 5 times 8, that is 40 plus 2. That is 2 carry 4. And then 5 times 0 is 0 plus 4. That is 4. Okay, and then lastly, ones place tayo. 0 lang naman lahat yan. So that is just 0, 0, and 0. And then, add all the partial products. Okay, and this is 0. This is 9. 4 plus 5 is 9. And then 5. And then 4. And then 0. And then lastly, ilagay na natin ang ating decimal point. Pero hindi pa natin alam kung saan. Kaya ang gagawin, bilangin ang decimal places ng ating factors. Sa first factor natin, nandito ang decimal point. Dalawang number pagkatapos yan. So, meron yan dalawa. Sa second product natin, or factor natin, meron yang dalawang decimal places pa rin. So, meron yan dalawa. Total ay 4. Kung kaya naman, let us move the decimal point 4 places to the left. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, the decimal point is between 0 and 4. Okay, so ganun lang kadali talaga. Ganun lang kadali. Number 5. Okay. If you want to solve it on your own, just pause the video, and then kapag may sagot na kayo, play the video again. And then compare kung tama or parehas ang ating sagot. Okay? Just pause the video lang. So ganun lang ang strategy natin kasi practice lang talaga yan. Kapag pre-practice ang talagang technique lang or strategy para maging magaling sa mathematics ay practice lang po talaga. Totoo yan. Okay, number 5 tayo. Multiplied 1500s by 5500s. Okay? So, multiply like whole numbers lang. Huwag matatakot sa mga decimal point na yan. Simula tayo sa kanan. So, that is 5 times 5, and that is 25. So, carry 2. And then 5 times 1 is 5 plus 2, that is 7. 5 times 0, that is just 0. Okay? Simula, dito tayo, tens place tayo. 5 times 5, the same, 25, carry 2. And then 5 times 1, okay, is 5 also, plus 2, that is 7. And then 5 times 0 is 0. And then 0 times 5, 0 times 1, 0 times 0 are all just 0. And then add everything. Okay, 5. 5 plus 7, that is 12. Okay, carry 1. And then 1 plus 7, that is 8. And then 0. And then bring down 0. Okay, ngayon alamin natin kung saan nakalagay ang decimal point. Okay, ilang decimal places meron sa first factor? Meron dalawa. Sa second factor natin, dalawa din. A total of 4. Kaya naman, ay move tayo ng 4 places to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the decimal point is here. Okay, so ito ngayon ang mga sagot natin. Okay, next tayo. Learning task 3. Find the product and write your answer in your notebook. Okay, tingnan naman natin to. Ano kayang meron dito? So, meron tayo dito decimal numbers and then whole numbers. Okay, again, wag matatakot. Same process lang po yan. Okay, multiply like whole numbers lang. So, this is 8 times 5, that is 40, carry 4. Okay, and then 8 times 2, 16 plus 4, that is 20, so 0 again. Carry 2, and then 8 times 3, that is 24 plus 2, that is 26. Okay? So, ganun lang. Oy, sir, teka lang, wala pang decimal point. Oy, ganun. Yun ang last process natin. Bibilangin natin kung ilang decimal places meron ng ating factor. Sa first factor natin, merong, after the decimal point, ilang number? 1, 2, so meron 2. Second factor natin, sir, wala naman eh. Whole number yan. So, wala, 0. Total natin, 2 plus 0, that is 2. Ibig sabihin, meron lang dalawang decimal place ang ating factors. Ibig sabihin, since dalawa lang, mag-move lang tayo ng 2 places to the left. 1, 2. So the decimal point is here. Ayun. So ganun lang pala. Next tayo. Number 2. 3.71 multiplied by 9. Again. Okay, multiply like whole numbers lang. 9 times 1, that is 9. 9 times 7, that is 63. So 3 carry 6. Okay, and then 9 times 3, that is 27 plus 6, that is 33. Okay, and then alamin natin kung ilang decimal places ang ating meron sa ating factors. Okay? So meron dito sa unang dalawa, andito wala, so a total of 2 lang. Kaya naman, sa ating product, mag-move tayo ng 2 places lang sa dalawa. So the decimal point is here. Yun. Okay? Number 3 agad, diretso. Again, you want to solve it on your own, pause the video, and then let us compare our answers afterwards. Okay? 4.00 multiplied by 30. Again, multiply like whole numbers lang. So simula tayo sa rightmost part. So this is 3 times 0, that is 0. 3 times 0, another 0. 3 times 4, that is 12. And then 1 times 0, 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 0, another 0. And then 1 times 4, that is 4. And then add everything. Okay? This is just 0. This is 0. This is 2. And this is 5. Okay. Lastly, kailangan natin lagyan ng decimal point na. Bilangin natin kung ilang decimal places sa factors natin. Meron ditong dalawa. Dito ay wala. So, total of 2 lang. Ibig sabihin, mag-move lang tayo ng ating decimal point 2 places. Isa, dalawa. So, the decimal point is here. Yun. So, ganun lang. Okay, learning task 4 tayo. Okay? 8.30 or 8 and 30 hundredths multiplied by 25. Again, wag matatakot. Multiply like whole numbers lang. Okay, simula tayo sa kanan. Okay, that is 5 times 0 and that is 0. 5 times 3, that is 15. So 5, carry 1 lang. 5 times 8, that is 40 plus 1, that is 41. So next tayo, 2 times 0, that is another 0. 2 times 3, that is 6. And then 2 times 8, and that is 16. And then add, this is 0. 5 plus 0 is 5. 1 plus 6 is 7. 6 plus 4 is 10. So 0, carry 1. And that is 1 plus 1, and that is 2. And then, lagyan na natin ng decimal point. So sa first factor natin, meron dalawang place value. Sa second factor natin, wala. So a total of 2 lang. Ibig sabihin, ang decimal point natin, mag-move lang tayo ng 2 places to the left. Isa, dalawa. Decimal point is here. Okay, number 5. Again, so 3.24 multiplied by 36. Answer it on your own, pause the video, and then let's compare kung tama parehas ang sagot natin. Okay, start. Okay, so tingnan natin. 3.24 multiplied by 36. So multiply lang natin. Simula tayo sa kanan. That is 6 times 4 and that is 24. So 4 carry 2. 6 times 2, that is 12 plus 2 and that is 14. So 4 carry 1. And then 6 times 3, that is 18 plus 1 and that is 19. And then next tayo. 3 times 4. Okay, that is 12. So 2. Carry 1, and then 3 times 2, that is 6 plus 1, so that is 7. And then 3 times 3, and that is 9. Okay, and then let us add the partial products lang. Okay, so 4, 6, 9 plus 7 is 6, carry 1. 1 plus 1 plus 9, and that is 11. And lastly, we have to put the decimal point. So sa first product natin, or factor natin, meron dalawa. Second factor natin, 0. So total decimal places ay dalawa lang. Ibig sabihin, ang ating decimal point, move ka lang 2 places to the left. Isa, dalawa. Iyon. So tama ba ang naging sagot ninyo? Okay. Iyon. And then, learning task 4 tayo. Answer the following. Ito. How many decimal places is the product of 345,006 tenths? Okay, ilang decimal places daw meron ang product ng 345,006 tenths. So, sulat muna natin. Okay, 345, 0.345, and then 0.6. Okay, so paano nga ba malalaman kung ilang decimal places ang product? Bibilangin mo lang kung ilang decimal places ang ating factors. So sa una, merong 3. Sa pangalawa, merong 1. So, ibig sabihin, ang product niyan ay merong 4 na decimal places. Okay? So, the answer is, there is 4 decimal places in the product. Number 2. The product of 2 decimal numbers is 20 and 62 thousandths. One of the factor has 2 decimal places. How many decimal places has the other factor? Kung makikita ninyo, Ang product daw ng dalawang decimal number ay 20 and 62. Okay. Ang isang factor ay merong dalawang decimal places. Ilang decimal places kaya ang meron sa isang factor pa? Kung makikita ninyo dito sa ating sa product niya, meron siyang 3 decimal places. So kung ang isang factor ay merong dalawa, so ilan yung isa? Isang factor pala. Okay? So meron lang yang isa kasi ang total ng decimal places niya ay 3 lang eh. Okay? So yan. So the answer is there is 1 decimal place in the other factor. Okay? Isa lang. Kasi ang isang factor ay dalawa, so the other should be 1. Learning task 4 tayo. Solve the given problems. Write your answer in your notebook. Okay? Learning task 4, B. A beach house rents for 1,550 and 50 cents a day. How much will Mr. Sebastian pay if his family stays for 5 days? Okay. Si Mr. Sebastian ay nagrenta ng beach house. Mayaman siya. 1,550 and 50 cents a day. So magkano daw ang kanyang babayaran kung tumira siya doon ng 5 days? Okay. So ang gagawin lang natin, multiply natin tong rent per day sa 5 araw. So that is just 1,550 and 50 cents multiplied by 5 days. Okay? So ang gagawin lang natin dito, sundin natin ang proseso. Multiply like whole numbers lang. So 5 times 0, and that is 0. 5 times 5, that is 25. Carry 2. 5 times 0 is 0 plus 2, that is 2. 5 times 5, that is 25. Carry 2. 5 times 5, 25 plus 2, and that is 7. And that carry 2. And then 5 times 1, that is 5 plus 2, that is 7 also. Lastly, since ito ay decimal numbers, alamin natin ang decimal places ng ating factors. Sa una ay meron dalawa. Sa second factor natin ay wala. So a total of 2 decimal places. Ibig sabihin, sa ating product, mag-move tayo ng 2 decimal places to the left. Isa, dalawa. So the decimal point is here. Okay? So the final answer for the question or the problem is that Mr. Sebastian will pay a total of 7,752 and 50 cents for 5 days. Okay? Letter B tayo, number 2. A group of players had lunch at a restaurant and an average of 138 and 25 per person. How much did the party spend for the lunch? So ito, medyo may problema tayo sa problem na to. Kasi nilagay dyan, merong group ng players daw na kumain sa isang restaurant. Ang average ay 138 and 25 per tao ang babayaran. Magkano kaya ang ginastos sa lunch? Okay? So, kulang ang kanyang given. Okay? Kasi wala namang kung ilang number ng players eh. So, hindi natin mamumultiply yan. 138 na yan. Okay? Isa lang ang given. So since incomplete ay you cannot solve the problem because of incomplete data. So wala talaga. Hindi talaga masasagot. Okay? So that's all. Sana may matutunan. Salamat muli sa inyo or sana may natutunan kayo and don't forget to subscribe.